Arguably the biggest event on the Ghanaian music calendar, the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, the 23rd edition, is happening on May 6 and 7. The industry awards is happening on Friday, and then the main event will happen on Saturday. And so we are seated for a preview of the event. I am Benefo Boabin Abrantepa, and this is Bloggers Forum on GhanaWeb TV. Welcome to the show. It's Bloggers Forum on GhanaWeb TV. I am Abrantepa. I'm doing this with McDonald Nanea Asari, aka Romeo. Is an artist manager, event organizer, is with Miss Ghana, and then assemblyman for Medina Social Welfare. Romeo Akwaba. Yeah, fine. Nice one. First time on the show, one of the radio presenters I admire most. In fact, he has a huge following on social media. And if you are an artist and you are rapping on his show, be rest assured the kind of research this man will do on you. Caleb Niboy is with EIB. Caleb, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I'll have you on social media. Well, so let's begin the show with our regular segment, Free Your Mind. Let me begin with Romeo. Romeo.
Yeah, Abrantepa.
Free Your Mind.
Okay, to some free margin there, normal, but and then me pixels and I say me lens or Agada so. I feel say we are within a space or within a country you tolerate a beam like we tolerate others and then about a bimu dia na you parody before the law. I feel say it's been obvious people have come out and there are people ready to testify about Agada's charlatan behavior, say ni sika gari ni all this fraudulent we are engaging in the fraudulent acts are engaging in but say obi anya ho hwe and she has the temerity to still proceed say or tia sorry and then she does things on TV and social media and it's as if say omanmu there is no leader to call her to order.
Now, because obi anya hwe asasem na call court wana.
There were he.
Na nasem call court.
People are there. Obi anche no enka say people have reported recently they see what piece FM here will be kotwen and say or making complaints say O2 kwan ko buy $80,000 8,000 Ghana cedis or timi boaboa no buy Agada agi ni nyina wenya results a whole lot. Un say deceiving by false pretense criminal criminality offense criminal code a offense nti it's a bibia was say mpanyim for den etu ho anamo to caution her to make sure say bia say un say ye chi no na say obi start making case others will have the confidence to follow but say omemu ha na obi so uni men's go issue giganam on cross our bodyguards as a ubon crofo pu na say woni edin na say oh hey for ube fa ho edi free na nanse on sanko koti bible me entia na okoti your friend saying chapter 20 verse 50 to 45 can you imagine like this is the level of unseriousness your money maybe akotra was say nka maybe they can about this churches issue also yenya properly regulated fronta ebe streamlining all these openings creative video mobiatimi sorry say Matia sorry and you ask yourself Shagrada listen to her what does she exude but and she's making the money and you ask ejuma be important in Agrada yeah
so yourself
also for no you see this is where it becomes sanu me no na me say atoga na so ye niam ankoyie no because hwe me koye ana say me koye manke bi wan kokra anka he den anka ye what she is doing spiritually affecting and physically so a tarnishing image and in a country intellectuals adokro yen I paying for like dudu na ka say humanimfo and I say professors like let's say that way na say and people like Agada are always on our airwaves insulting people recently insult our channel out to people who have created even avenue for people to work and nothing is being done. You see, And nipa Ghana for pay yen fanche. Nko kan na ke paraded before court. And I say yes you know for defamation na bibi all these things will mellow. So I feel say it's something I made here a hamepa because obi ni mu ba ni o ma se for at least omu Tony down. There are things that will beat me passport if you show mu. Like these are Ajana 1, Ajana 2, Nyama criminal. You get it? So if all these things are happening now, Yazumi say, enyeshi, and there will be a baby or any illegal business. You have no business arresting the person because you open illegal business. And I don't get it.
You don't believe in miracles, Anna. Be passport free name Pablo Mniadi.
Abrante Pare. Yeah, will be friend John by any John. What did I make an answer? Like, let's call a speed. Sir, and I'm a mama officer may issue a female womb. Let's get serious in this country for once. What I say?
Mati, ni, I'm free or mine.
I would want to pick on Blakk Rasta's story. Event organizers do pay him with weed. I'm actually wondering when he saw the light, because this is somebody who has been talking about the state itself legalizing it. Moreover, when did Blakk Rasta even realize that when he moves from his home, he brings his band to come and play for you for 2-3 hours, he has to be paid. I thought he was so intelligent that he would engage any event organizer that would want to engage his services on his charges and that of his band before he even moves. So why would he even move without these agreements not done? And then you go finish the show and they give you weed as thank you. Moreover, he knows that since Shatta actually came back in 2013-2014, one thing Wale has been championing in this industry is how artists are paid and even how much they take for shows. And him, Blakk Rasta, he has actually given Shatta that kind of the accolades for championing that. So somebody of his age and his caliber, and somebody who has actually been on international stages. Look, if not for anything, his Barack Obama's song in 2009 is actually huge to have made him know that you don't jump on stage without these agreements, especially when you're even doing a live band thing. And the kind of stage he has been on with that song, I know he was in Zimbabwe some few years ago to even perform.
Yeah.
Is that what was, agreed with him? I believe that Rasta at this point should be doing a lot of education than these things. When he comes out to say some of these things, it makes some of us believe that, look, but this is somebody we feel he's intelligent, he's brilliant. So why is he now complaining? Moreover, there was a part in the story where he said a bald head artist will be invited to.
Okay, so he says, I come with a full band set to rock the people with full energy. 2 hours, I'm on stage like a mad lion. Then I finish and you say all Rasta man need is weed. They give you raw weed and transport and tell you to go after the show. People have taken Rasta for granted for too long. They will call a certain bald head and pay this person 500,000 cedis to come and mine. Look, I make some of the best songs in the world, but wickedness and greed will let people gravitate towards you.
I've always known Rastas to be very bold, but Blakk Rasta is not bold.
How is he not bold?
He would have been if he had mentioned that bald head guy that he said in that interview. If he had been bold enough to mention, look, we give this person or that person 500,000 so we can have a conversation on that. Everybody goes into his shows with their own agreements. So you went with yours, so you had weed. Somebody goes into his or hers and had 500K.
I was talking about I1.
I1.
How do you know that?
That's funny. Listen, So, listen, I had an interview with Iwan some weeks ago, and he was actually telling me that he had actually released 10 albums. And I actually pushed him. I was like, yo, if you have 10 albums and it is not in our faces, whose role is that to even do that? Now, and I think this cuts across board with all the artists who are actually doing reggae in this country. There's this kind of self-entitlement. They believe or they feel that once they release the songs, we have to play the songs. Promoters will have to promote it for them. And I go like, if an artist will even get 1 million views on YouTube, see the noise they make about these things. And you have 10 albums and it is sitting in your studio, or you release it on Facebook. So I'm supposed to go and look for it and play. The one I even had from Iwan, they had 30 songs on it. And I told him to give me a clean version of the song. Till date, he hasn't done anything about it.
They expect you to go and then do your own.
How do I do that?
Clean version.
Brantiba, you remember those days in Lagos, when we had artist nights? After a certain artist negotiates what he would accept as a fee, he would say we should add a role. And that artist was very popular on campus.
It's okay. It's okay. They're all on one shana.
So, like I'm saying,
Masi
we have to elevate the conversation. Blakk Rasta, where he sits now, the kind of person he is here in Ghana and out there, should know better. I don't know if he's trying to say this so we can have that conversation on legalizing weed. I think we've gone past that. Now he should come forward, say, look, if you want me to rock your stage with my band, I'm taking 100,000 or I'm taking 200,000. He shouldn't be saying stories like this to us anymore.
All right, so that's Caleb Neboy. He's with EIB, host of Showbiz on Star. And so we'll take a break. When we return, we'll do Vogue, and then the VGMA's 23rd edition. We'll preview the event. Welcome back. You're still watching Bloggers Forum on GhanaWeb TV. My guest, Caleb Neboy, is with EIB Network, host of Showbiz on Star. And then McDonald Nane Asari, aka Romeo. He's an event organizer, artist manager, and Madina Social Welfare Assemblyman, or a politician. And Chibia Romeo, me a sure pass over Kwakudi MP. Anna, it's too early. Romeo says it's too early, but I mean, I foresee that. He was president of Ekwafo Hall when we were on Legon campus, and he became an interim president of the SRC. And yes, and he, Kakra, president John Dumelunia. All right, so we'll talk about the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, the 23rd edition. Last year, we had the virtual event. So now that the COVID-19 protocols it's been eased, and events can go on. We are living our normal life, just that we need to be careful. Of course, it's out and we are selling tickets. So if you don't have your ticket yet, grab your copy now. Those days where you movie promo, papa na ni minimum kakra marketed and distributed at Opera Square, Accra. We'll do the VGMAs, but first let's take a look at some of the dresses for previous edition of the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, and that is captured in this episode of Vogue.
Welcome guys to Vogue on Bloggers Forum on GhanaWeb TV. My name is Erabina Everett. Today we're going to be taking a little detour back to the 22nd edition of the VGMAs. Yes, I'm going to be profiling the red carpet, who wore what and who killed what. Right after this break, don't go anywhere. Welcome back. This is still Vogue on Bloggers Forum and GhanaWeb TV. I am, of course, Irabna Everett. Before I went on a break, I said we were going to be taking a little detour back to the 22nd edition of the VGMAs that was held virtually because, you know, the coronavirus pandemic. Now, the red carpet moment was hosted by Elikim Kimoji and Regina Van Helvets. It was a wonderful experience and a splash of colors on the red carpet. All right, starting off, let's look at what our very own songbird wore. That is Jackie. She wore a splash of white and gray gown with some definitions on the bust side and a thin strap showing us some shoulders and, you know, 7 face. Her makeup was light that complemented the whole outfit. Next, let's look at the lovely Adoma. Now, Adoma looked absolutely stunning. She looked like a gorgeous queen in a body-fitting wine dress with some drop shoulders and, you know, bareback cross and a gold chain on the waist to accompany the whole outfit. And her afro was on point. Now, everybody has a question. Is that Adoma's real hair? I'm telling you for a fact that it is Adoma's real hair. Moving on, let's look at the fashionista, the one who, like, if this lady is not at your event, then your event is not popping. I'm talking about the one and only Nane Ado. Now, what she wore was no shock to any of us. She wore I don't know if I should call this a cake-like outfit, but I love the outfit. It was a red outfit with... Every time I talk about Nane Ado's outfits, I get stuck because I don't know. The creativity is too much for me. But anyway, I do know she had some casted gold in it. Not real gold, just casted gold. And the outfit was lovely. Still on our precious queens, let's take a look at the one and only Eno Baroni. Yes, the rap goddess. Eno Baroni definitely looked like a goddess on the 22nd edition red carpet of the VGMAs in her wine gown. This was a different look for Eno Baroni. I really loved how she rocked it and with her light makeup, and then, you know, there were ruffles. There were ruffles in the outfit on the waist, and then the down was just flare and gowny and princessy. Now, who remembers Kitty's "I will be back" moment? Yes, my lovely people, Kitty is the next person on my list. Now, Kitty's outfit was totally amazing to me because how can one look so sexy? Hey! Anyway, Kitty wore a suit with gold on the shoulders and a shirt on the inside. Like, he buttoned 1, 2, 3 down to reveal some chest to the ladies. And he accompanied it with some beautiful, shiny dress-up men's shoes. And of course, was it white? I think his white hair, yes. Now, saving the best for last, let's look at the rap doctor. I'm talking about Ochiame Kwame. Now, Ochiame Kwame went local on the second day of the 22nd edition of the VGMAs. He killed it on the red carpet in what he claimed was a militant traditional war victory outfit for the people of Akan. So, according to him, after the war, that's their victory outfit. And he decided to rep it because that night he was going to be victorious. Hey, bars! Yes, my lovely people. So that was some of the outfits that made waves on the red carpet of the 22nd edition of the VGMA Awards. Now, the 23rd edition is coming off, and I cannot wait to be on that red carpet, you know, just deducing what people are going to be wearing. This has been Vogue on Bloggers Forum on GhanaWeb TV. My name is Irabna Everett.
All right, thank you, Irabna, for the segment. Of course, trust our ladies and gentlemen to slay on the red carpet whenever there is an event. Ubian slay nkwa de nenya na nekiado. Slay queen. Onyini patwa. Yes,
follow Metagalano, who say outfits, and I'm sure say Nanekiado at the BB mad from that angle. I feel say she's one icon. She's been slept on in terms of her iconic representations and on our red carpet. I say she's not been celebrated enough because I think one other celebrities like miles in terms of red carpet representation, and I think Senkai see statue am before achievement there. Can I deserve a statue on that?
Okay, so visit our website www.ghanaweb.com. Ama Bruni, a very nice story on some of the celebrities, females. They see our Bruchino. Almost bit my repeat Ghana power when we say that we are slaying on the red carpet. Let's begin our conversation. Let's look at the road to the VGMAs. Usually, the conversation is that after the release of the nominees, and after the release of the nominees, on Tishia to the jam, nominees jam, and then the main event. Even though they do a couple of events near their day. Caleb, would you say that's how this year's edition has been, or there's been a change in the narrative?
Well, it's been the same, just that it was unfortunate that the week of Film Music Awards, VGMAs actually had to penetrate in the conversation because of they had actually released their nominees as well. Mm-hmm. So I think it was about a week conversation, then it went off, then it had to come back again because of the nominees jam, which also generated some conversation for some few days because artists in the Eastern region felt they should have shared that stage with whoever was coming from Accra. But well, it is a nominees jam, and what was actually the whole idea was actually it's a platform for those who actually be nominated for the unsung categories to also share their stuff with the people. So it was actually a fair conversation, or it was a fair demand, but I think it came at a very at the wrong time. Looking at the time that organizers had to move to Koforidua, set up and all that, and the kind of lobbying that people like Kwame Dazi and Asiwome had to do behind backstage to get even the artworks we saw to even come out. But this year, I'm not expecting anything extraordinary because this is the VGMAs, and there's always a way they will blow your mind. I wouldn't want to ask them to do something similar like the Film Music Awards did, because it wouldn't. To me, I think they've done whatever they can't do or they have to do to cement that position as the mother of music awards in this country. What I think people would be on the lookout would be who wins what, because last year seems to be a fairgrounds. We had a few acts come out to make case for themselves. So I'm not actually expecting one artist to walk home with 4 or 5 hours this year. Should the highest go home with 3, it's fine. So others can also grab.
You made mention of the 3 music awards. Would you say that the 3 music awards is giving VGMAs a competition?
What a question. Yes, there is that kind of competition, but I know the VGMAs will always give you what's they've been like, what we've known them for. In terms of event organizations, they've been in this game for a very long time. Maybe citizens will be expecting money to rain instead of water this time around.
But there was money.
Kwame Eugene's performance.
What's the one?
Kwaku
Darlington.
Oh, but
there was.
That wasn't. Proper,
it wasn't.
Proper.
Oh, really?
I mean, dollar on you this time around. But look, let's be real. VGMA, like I said, they can easily blow our mind. But I wouldn't be surprised when they do that, because this is like 23 years of doing this. So anyway, anyhow, we would want to see it as a. But my main headache will be who wins what, because I think last year especially was huge for our boys in here in Ghana. A lot of them made statements for themselves that they should walk away with at least an award or two. But like I said, I don't expect the highest winner or the biggest winner of the night to go with 4 or 5 awards. Don't. Biggest should be like 3, so others can also win something.
Okay. Romeo, in terms of performances, what are you expecting?
Okay, for me, I feel the VGMA is one of the biggest spectacles when it has to do with assessing music, artist work, and what they deserve and what they don't deserve. I feel I still hold so much reservations about how certain things are done. In my perspective, I feel after 20 years of operation, I was thinking that it should rather be sort of a festival, which was spanned within a month or so, where other nationals, other foreign artists would sort of like, what do you call it? The return.
Beyond the year of return.
The year of return, sort of. So it becomes an annual music festival, where for a month.
But you agree with me that in terms of finances,
no,
there is a difficulty.
Exactly.
Because if they have even said
if I say within a month, right? If I say within a month, it's not about a daily thing.
Okay.
There are moments where you use that maybe a week to do the tourism side, where you visit some tourist sites and also talk about, have some media discussions on our musical instrument, the musical journey.
One like that.
I'm coming, see?
Okay.
So you structure it in a way that, at the end of the day, maybe the festival train could end up in somewhere, Bole, where a musical legend comes from, or even someone like Wiala. There's a documentary on Wiala, show her music, the level of instrument. It's on the internet. So we mentioned Wiala, and Wiala as applying or picking up nomination form for Grammys or stuff. It's already there. They know what Wiala music is, just like the Angelique Kijo and so are doing. So it becomes a wholesome package to sell to the world. But this is a profiteering entity whose major focus is to make profit, but not to help the music industry. That's where I come from. My reasons being that, see, if you even check the nominations, it's so populist to the extent that it's not rewarding real acts.
They say it's a popular award. So
good. So I'm telling you that. So you see, this is where I feel that it's pure business.
Yes.
You get it? And I feel Three Music Awards is in to compete with them, to create that kind of competition, because once, you know...
you think Three Music Awards is not populist?
It's a populist.
Oh, listen to my build-up. You see, if you pick, what do we call it? New Artist of the Year category. What is Aja For Real doing in there? New Artist of the Year.
Aja For Real released an EP. She had best music videos or quality music videos. You don't think she deserves...
When we talk about discoveries...
She featured, I mean, top-most artists.
When we talk about,
was on her song.
When we talk about, you see, let's not reduce the music business to some friendly games or friends and family kind of thing where you can churn out awards to whoever you think featured whoever. Are you assessing the talent or the music, or you are looking at that kind of familiarity? That is what I see. This thing remains my opinion.
Yeah, I know.
It should be on record. Now, what I'm trying to put across is that the Kanye and stuff will do music, and you can even feature Jay-Z and Kanye. And if the music is not good, if you don't deserve a nomination, you won't get it.
How do you define a music that is good? Because per the category definition of new artist of the year.
What is the definition of a new artist of the year? What should a new artist do?
Release a song the year under review, and then your dominance.
Dominance.
Yes, popularity counts.
Let me just pan in. Aja For Real is not popular because of music, and the music hasn't made it popular. I'm telling you on record that when you talk about the new artist of the year, I see only that Koku Darling thing is there, Sefa, and then the prima donna of all new artists, Black Sheriff. These are people, even within a blink, kids in class 1, class 2 can even mention them. That is the level of popularity. but not the club level of popularity where because I buy champagne, I do this. Yes, you have the money to spend, so let's put you on. Let's not reduce talent to that level. That is what I'm trying to say.
Did you not see any of the videos of Ajia for real?
I didn't see any.
You didn't?
No. So it's not popular enough.
Did you refuse to see?
It's not popular enough.
You think?
Oh, really?
In terms of music,
No.
Ajia for real.
I disagree.
Ajia for real isn't popular enough in terms of music.
I disagree.
Oh.
Ajia for real became popular even through Shatawale's music. If you've forgotten, Ajia for real, his name is Mona. That's where she became popular.
So you mean to
and
say you
known
never
her
heard
for her other stuff?
Say my hate me baby, say my hate me baby.
I don't even remember the song. You see how unpopular the song is?
No.
I mean, I think you refuse to see.
No, fine. But on a more serious note, if you're talking about new artists of the year, my opinion, she shouldn't be there.
Okay, but
and then you talk about artist of the year category.
we will definitely go there. But I was asking for your how do you call it? Performances, expectations on performances. That's what I thought you were just making a
yeah, okay, fine.
You come there.
Well, I feel Ghanaian acts are talented enough, they are creative enough to pull out some surprises. And I feel most of them have weird or strange level of creativity where if the stages presented to them would be able to contain their ideas, I think we'll see a lot of stuff. There should be a moment where artists will be able to bring a car or a ride to stage and do what they would have to do. Maybe such performances, such environments in terms of performance could be arranged. Let's move from you see what a theme music did? It was so excellent. This is one reason I like Sadiq. Like he has the ideas. I'm looking at a VGMA with over 20 years experience with so many fine brains behind it. I feel they could have done more than they've done over the years. And this is a wake-up call. At least they can't dwell on mediocrity for so long because there is someone behind knocking and giving alternatives. And once people become so glued to such structure, it will be difficult for VGMA to compete in terms of such brackets. Just like within our pageant space, remember there was just one which was dominating, but when others came to compete, it became a problem. So in any human endeavor, competition is key.
Okay. Well, so we spoke with some of your favorite bloggers on what their expectations are, and this is what they had to say.
I'm expecting a lot of surprise, especially with stage acts. I want to see something very, very different as compared to the previous years. I want to see something spectacular, something that we can always talk about, just as it happens to some other events here in the country. I mean, now the standards have been raised, and I know VGMA does it, and does it very, very well.
With the performances as well, I'm hoping to see like crazy things. 3 Music Awards did something exceptional, something we feel we've not seen before. So I'm hoping to see something good from VGMA as well.
If you say crazy things, exactly what?
Not crazy in quotes, but I want to see something stupendous or exceptional on that day.
I've seen the tall list of artists performing from Sarkodie to Kofi Kinata to all of them. I wish them all the best. For me, all the guys, I'm hoping to see a night of experience. I want to come to the auditorium and watch an award show. Performances, it should be a standard. Live band performances with stagecraft.
Bra, me pet dressing. So they say, "Mema na mon dressing." A man is on the nasa. MET omoye uhu. Will be best one my sakoko. I saw pete obetu. You see a chrome idea. And your long dress and short start. Most sim. I just for real. Most see my baby musicians. Move from Winjim. The only that crowd better move free na mon dress in your friend. Oh my, serious. Yeah, bro, 2 years the COVID at it. You know, what the move free. When she are no the one say, but yeah, the sun come. Mon dressing in the only yummy and our performances. As for the voting, the more winning by this time, the more we need that. I'm more very sorry with that. And dressing, I see a packaging, more packaging. I'm from running here. Obia this year, no 1 year Febia, I'm interview no red carpet in a swim peril. A premier for no one interview on more red carpet.
the only artist that I'm expecting a big surprise from is Blakk Sheriff, because we know what he did last 2 months with 3 Music. So he's the one that on top of my mind I would say yes. One artist that I'll be expecting much from, and then also from the gospel artists, the likes of Joe and all those that have been able to perform. But normally we look at it from the secular angle. Last year we had Joe and then Dinah giving us, great performances. This very year, so I'm expecting something better than what they did last year. 100% kiddie. Forget any artist in that particular category. Kiddie or nobody else. I'm saying this on record. Kiddie, artist of the year, hands down.
In the Ghana review, we all know Blakk Sheriff. When it comes to new artists of the year, in as much as there are people there, I believe that the guy in the Ghana review has done a lot. And all the nights, great performances. Sarkodie, meaning whether he be there or not, because Sarkodie is in the States right now, and he has a show with Tuvo. On the night before, I don't know, so maybe know about Ghana there, but I'm expecting great show. I'll be there to enjoy myself.
Those were the views of some of your favorite bloggers, what they expect from other VGMAs. Ebi can't dress in, Ebi can't those that will win the award and all of that. But we'll go to the topmost category for that's Song of the Year and then Artist of the Year. That's obviously the 2 top categories that almost everyone will be looking out for. But which category are you, apart from these 2, which other category do you have interest in?
Before I handle that, I think I'd want to address comments like Mona shouldn't. I think it's unfair. These are unfair comments to use on Mona, because if you look at the year under review, you would know.
No, but it's my opinion.
Yes, he has the right to react to it.
Yeah, but I shouldn't say it's unfair.
To him, it's unfair.
Exactly. Okay.
Yes, so let's allow him. Caleb, go ahead.
No, but if somebody had released an EP, and if you listen to the EP, you would realize that apart from even the musicians she actually featured on, the numbers were looking good. Her first single, we all said, look, it wasn't good. Voice was a problem. She goes back. She fixed well. It is not as 100% as we would want to see it, but we could see massive improvement. Now, if you read the category definition of who a new artist should be, it tells you clearly that it is an artist adjourned by the Academy Board and the general public as the most promising and talented emerging artist.
So Ajia for is talented musician.
Promising and talented. Talented. That is what we are discussing here. Look, the award goes to relatively new artists who released a single, which she qualified, EP, which she also qualified, that established the public identity of the artist within the year under review.
For me, she has a glitz, but the talent, zero. No. She doesn't have the talent.
Is it not promising?
It's promising, but I'm telling you that in terms of new artist of the year, she doesn't fall within that space.
Caleb, let's continue.
I'm not disputing the fact that it's promising. She's made an effort. But there is an award to be given to excellence. And this category, she doesn't belong here. And it's fair and it's true.
Maybe you should go and listen to her songs and watch the videos.
I think so.
That's why I said, you see, if for nothing at all, the quality of the music videos that she has produced. And I don't think that when you mention Hajia for real, now,
if you're awarding best videos, if the video is nice, right, and you're awarding best videos, awarded in that video category.
It's part of the artist.
Good, but the artistry, fine, video, good. But he's talking about talent, best new artist. It
encompasses all these things.
Exactly.
Right?
And then the talent aspect, then you should be applauding, what do we call it? This lady, this Kumawood lady.
Is she not promising?
What's her name? This Kumawood
There's a question for you. It's what she's done.
Brobe came hard the second time.
Fameko.
Even Fameko. Even the second one. So why didn't they also nominate her?
Maybe that time she didn't push further like the way Hajia did. Caleb, let's progress.
Let's not pick and choose as an industry.
No, we are
See,
not.
Ajia for real is a damsel. She's pretty. She's got glitz. She's got elements of a modern day queen, that kind of thing. She's got a swag. But within the music space, in terms of this category, maybe she needs a nomination to boost her numbers, but this, she doesn't belong here.
Caleb, let's progress.
Anyway, it's fine if you say so. So, categories have interesting. Whew. Of course, the topmost category, that is the Artist of the Year. I have maintained that it is a kiddie. Okay, so when the nominations were actually released, I felt it is a kiddie award, but there was a possibility Blakk might cause a surprise. But few days to the event, I'm now believing that I think kiddie might walk away with it, because if you are looking at Blakk coming in to cause a surprise, which means should he win the Artist of the Year, he becomes the second artist after Sarkodie to win Artist of the Year the first year they got introduced to the scheme. But Sarkodie actually won that one with an album, and he had 2 singles of the album that were good. But Blakk had 3 singles within the year without an album or an EP. So the facts and figures might not go into his favor this time around. But the only thing is that the numbers he made with these 3 singles and the numbers Sarkodie made with his Black's is kind of high than Sarkodie's, and it's because of the times we find ourselves in. But the year 2021, I think Kiddie actually came to the party. Look, I felt he should have won the Artist of the Year last year, but
when he said he was going to be that.
Yes, but his label went to sleep. Look, having 2 hit singles within a year, which actually ended up being the first and second most played song within the year, that is Enjoyment and Say Cheese. It means, look, why BBR? So at a point, you could see that weeks to the awards, it was Kiddie in the air. And that's I think 2 weeks to the main show, the narrative actually changed. The conversation actually changed from a Kiddie thing to Dinah, which actually manifested on the night. This year, we've not seen that gospel act pull off his or her head to say, look, I'm going for it. Joe has been nominated. But if you look at the whole gospel industry very well, you realize that this year, we are not having that conversation that, oh, let's go for a gospel act again. Everybody seems to be, let me say, comfortable. The gospel are not coming out this time around to say, look, we want Joe to win. So it is clear, and it is for Kiddie to grab. Raising Links Entertainment might come to they must come to the party this time around and go all out and make sure their boy wins the award this year. Because if they fold their arms like they did last year and Blakk causes that surprise again, that might be the last chance for them to go for the award. Because look, it is times and seasons when yours come, grab it, sit somewhere, enjoy, and then you come back again. But if it stares at you 2 times and you let it go, you might lose it forever. This is a Kiddie award. He should win. Links Entertainment must do everything to make sure he wins. I'm not saying they should go and do backdoor things, but even that one, it's even a part of the game. Lobbying is part of the game, of which Dinah did so well last year, because I knew Dinah would win the vote from the public. What I wasn't sure was Dinah penetrating within the academy votes. And if you saw the chart that was released last year, it was clear that apart from the voting that people actually texted, Dinah did a lot of work within the academy to have her way through. So I was still want to urge Links Entertainment this time around. They should do everything possible for Kiddie to win the
Romeo, let's still stay on the Artist of the Year.
Okay.
Who is your top pick?
I think Kiddie and Blakk. Kiddie has worked so much, honestly speaking. And I still have a bat in that category of Artist of the Year. Abrantepa, a spade is a spade, never a big spoon. Yeoboami, it's a good song. But I think Joe Metto being the Artist of the Year I think this year he doesn't deserve to be in that category. If there should be any gospel representation, one lady has worked so hard is Celestine Donko. She could have been in. You see, the reason why I was telling you that they feed on populism. They feel Joe is a huge figure. He's got numbers behind him. So if you have Joe in that category, you have them texting. Because the church fraternity, the gospel fraternity would throw their support behind Joe. So let's just put him there. But they are not being critical with the nomination. I'm telling you on authority. Celestine Donko, let's have a proper review on Celestine Donko and see. You see, some of us become so passionate about this discussions because we feel some people sit down and churn out things based on their whims and caprices, and they want us to swallow it a hook, line, and sinker. But Abrantepa, it's for us to consume. We are supposed to measure excellence and reward excellence so that the standard is set for everyone who wants to be found in a certain category would work hard towards achieving it. There are a lot of artists, right? If you check their nominations, how many nominations does he have in terms of, what do we call it? I think Kidi has about, apart from what he features, he has about 5 or 6 nominations.
Yeah,
7. And then maybe Sarkodie has 5. I think Kidi has the highest.
Kidi and Sarkodie. No, it's Sarkodie rather.
No, apart from features.
No, Sarkodie has...
Features.
Okay.
Apart from features.
Okay.
When it has to do with
that,
non-features, it's Kidi. So if you make all these analysis, you ask, even measure Celestine Donko against just in terms of their nominations, in terms of the categories they fall in. And then even as against still Diana Hamilton. When you pick these 2 ladies, year under review, Diana Hamilton and Celestine Donko, Jobeto is nowhere close to these 2 ladies. So I find it difficult to believe that the VGMA board or the academy were able to put out an image of, what do you call it, Jometo in Artist of the Year.
Does it make Jometo's chance of winning slim?
The rationale behind Caleb saying that it's as if the gospel fraternity are okay, they are not pushing because they know that the one representing them isn't supposed to be there. No. Let's assume it was Celestine Donko. See, this year, she's worked internationally, locally. What is she supposed to do again? See, let me put this on record. I know her from nowhere, and I don't work for her. I'm not her peer. I'm not part of her team. But for the sake of sanity in this industry and fairness, when you see a spade, call it a spade. The reason why I keep having issues with the VGMA, it's as if you're not in their good books, your nominations would die.
No. Oh, but how?
How should I put it?
How is Celestine not in their good books? But Celestine has not attacked the VGMAs. She has not attacked the VGMAs in any way.
If I'm talking about good books, we're here. Was Okwekumante not part of the team some time ago?
Yes.
Which team?
You were a board member.
A board member, was he not?
Yes.
Did he not have issue with some artists?
Which artist?
And then
he had issue with Shatawale. He had issue with Stonewall.
No. So and then Caleb,
it's the same people acting as demigods.
No, so
who can act? Who can single-handedly blacklist artists?
Hold on. Okrekumante's issue with Shatawale, how did that translate into Shatta earning a nomination or not earning a nomination?
Exactly.
You remember when this girl, the nursing girl who won the Dancehall Artist of the Year? The nursing lady who won the Dancehall Artist of the Year? Kaki.
Okay.
And then that year, Shatta, there was a whole lot of problems when he made a song for them.
2013
for them. You know, he had a problem with some individuals on the board already. And if you allow your personal sentiments, I remember Kanye, what he did with a Grammy Award, but the following year, he had nominations.
You still not answered my question.
No, I'm just trying to let you know that people carry personal issues into judgment.
So my question is that, how did Okrekumante's issue with Shatawale translate into the artist not getting nomination and award at the VGMAs?
Do they not have influence? You don't have influence on that?
How? We have a board academy and then the public.
Is it not meant?
So one Okrekumanté is able to influence the board.
13 members.
If 13 members.
How?
The academy, which is made up of
Like,
so many
you're acting
stakeholders
like you don't know that
of
some
the
people,
industry, and then the public.
You are acting like there are no quarters within this industry.
So you influence the public too.
Oh. But he wasn't even nominated at all. I'm just coming to a point
Yeah.
that Joe Metal is like sort of a darling boy to the VGMA.
You think so?
That's what I feel.
That's okay.
Because until they come out to properly justify, they Abrantipa, if you like, put me on the spot.
That's
Call the PRO, ask him that what were the modalities for putting Joe Metal in the Artist of the Year category. Let's see if he would have any tangible thing to tell you.
okay. Caleb, come on. But let me put on record that we wanted to speak to Robert Clark, who is the PRO for Charterhouse, but we didn't succeed. Yes, Caleb,
So,
let's play.
I think we have to elevate the conversation. So, apart from everything that one needs to do to get nominated as Artist of the Year, there's a last part of the category definition that says the artist with the highest nomination within that year.
And how many nominations does he have? That's what I took you to.
Okay, sure. Let's count. So I've actually been doing the counting.
Good.
Joe Metal, without the Artist of the Year, had 5 nominations. That is the most popular song with Yobo Ami.
Most popular song, Yobo Ami. Most popular song, Yobo Ami. You see, how you see?
Allow Caleb.
Go on. Public, listen.
The best gospel artist.
Which is flat. It's a lie. Go on.
The best male performance.
Well,
And
I'm
then-
talking about ladies. So
And then the experience, that is his album, and then
Yeah.
the best gospel song. So these are the 5 do actually
have you
have.
mentioned 4?
No,
But,
5.
he 5. Best group, best gospel song, best gospel artist, Vodafone most popular song, album or EP, male vocal performance.
Exactly.
That's 5.
So
And then
that
artist
is
of the year
minus
makes
the
it 6.
artist of the year. So if for anything, Joe has 5, that is actually granting him a slot on the artist
Caleb
of the year.
Niboy, in all fairness, as an industry player, do you think Yobo Ami, in terms of popular songs of the year, do you think it's fit to be there?
Yobo is actually a huge song.
You see, you have hiccups.
No, listen. I actually look. So if you follow my wall on Facebook, when the nominees were actually released, I also felt Celestine deserved a slot on the Artist of the Year category.
Even Familiar.
I'm coming.
Familiar.
I'm coming.
Okay. You see?
So let's make a point. We need to go.
Then
We need to go.
We can
Yeah.
go on. I felt so, but I quickly had to go pick the category definition and read. Then I realized that, look, apart from your hit single, your audience appeal, everything, you need to get a lot of nominations to also guarantee you another slot as Artist of the Year. My only headache this year is that organizers decided to limit the number to 6.
Yeah.
Because some years ago, we had 7, 8, sometimes even 10. So why 6 this year? But in all, we have 6 for this year. And I think if you, as an artist, getting the highest number of nominations that will guarantee you a slot as Artist of the Year, then I think Joe deserves to be there. Because if not for anything, he had 5 minus the Artist of the Year making 6.
Okay, I'm told our time is up, but let's do this one quickly. Vodafone most popular song of the year. We have Slow Down by King Promise, Otimimu, Ohima Mercy, featuring MOG Music, Yekon, Ochame Kwame featuring Kwame Eugene, Forever Remix Jackie featuring Omale, Jimape, that's Darko Vibes featuring Davido, Second Sermon Black Sherif, Dollar on You, Kwame Eugene, Romeo's favorite, Yobo Ami, Joe Metal.
Can you imagine?
Praised by Familia, Ichok and then Mood. Mr. Drew, let's do this quickly.
Yeah, let me put this on record.
Yeah.
The last year, I was one of the front runners who was seriously advocating for Joe Metal, that he deserves the Artist of the Year award. I started right from the onset.
Just so people do not misconstrue.
Exactly.
Now,
so if
Vodafone
this same
most
year
popular
I feel he doesn't deserve it, it has nothing to do with personal vendetta.
Most popular song.
Most popular song,
Yes.
Abi, you know that if Blacko is there or Kiddy is there, any of them goes. I don't have a problem.
Okay. Do you have a problem if Joe Metal wins?
Exactly. I will even, I would, maybe I will leave the country for you because I won't understand. How do you judge a popular song, Yobo Ami,
Mentiasio. Lady Premier and I know, and I'm a back.
No, it's one of
Mentiasio. PSC. Caleb to us in most popular song. Let's run away.
Most popular song.
I choke.
Yes, see back now about 3.
Oh, I met Blacko and Akidi. Like, is he touch it? See, Indian, you know,
for the mere fact that I slept in the same dormitory with Kiddy in school. I will be forced to
school.
Agada.
Okay. Because you come see me who.
Also, who is going to Kiddy?
Yeah.
So where sure?
No, he.
Oh, he is going to about.
You answer over. Hey, sir, I know to us. And yes, I mean to me,
so, for the fact that we share this academy bond,
you see,
you
see, old boyism, friendism, nominationism.
No, but allow me to finish. So I'm saying for the fact that there's this bond between us because of our school affiliation. I'll be happy to see him win. But Blacko's numbers keep scaring me all the time. It keeps scaring me because in one of our old boys group, we saw the guy shoot to 1 million views in about 3 days. And within a month, 2, Black Sermon, this is the second sermon, keeps making huge numbers. So I would want Kiddy to win, but of course, Blacko seems to be the favorite in that category to actually win the most popular song of the year. But you see, I think Ohima Messi to Otimimu can shock us because we actually are not looking at her, but I know what Otimimu did last year. Not only
is it anywhere close to? Is it Yoguami? Like, is it? I'm even supposed to even make a further statement for him and Messi. Oh, she has worked. You see, the women keep working and you don't appreciate them. And then all of a sudden, it's lost in Joe Metal.
Right, so we trust the VGMA organizers to do a good job on Friday, 6th of May, and then Saturday, 7th of May at the Grand Arena, Accra International Conference Center, as they organize the 23rd edition of the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. We'll be watching, and of course, after the event, we'll have our own review of the scheme. Thank you for watching this episode of Bloggers Forum. I've been on the show with Caleb Niboy. He is with EIB Network Star FM. Listen to his show every Saturday at Caleb time near 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Showbiz on Star 103.5 megahertz. Romeo is the Jometo. Yes, in fact, Jometo is the 10th anniversary of this the praise event. So this year's theme is Kadosh. Yeah, and it has a list of activities. We'll talk about that some other time. But Romeo McDonald Nane Asare is an event organizer, artist manager. He is with the Miss Ghana team, and then he's also the assemblyman for Medina Social Welfare. Thank you for watching this episode of Bloggers Forum. Thanks to Kwame Adom, Bernard Labi, Sandra Obribia, Sami Ejri, and then Irabna Everett for the production. I am Benefo Boabin Abrantepa.